Bruce is with us in Fort Myers, Florida. Hi, Bruce. What's up?
Hey, Dave. Hey, George. I appreciate what you guys do. God bless you guys both for spreading the good news and helping people out with their finances. My question today is, what are your thoughts, Dave, or both your gentlemen's thoughts on faking a degree for a resume to get a job in corporate America? Because the context here is I've been in the military 5 years. Now I'm in the reserve and have a couple buddies who've done so. And it's not illegal, but it's looked at as unethical. But there's a lot of jobs out there that require degrees, and there's like a $30,000 separation from, certain jobs that require them and don't require them. But
so what's unethical here?
Just the integrity of pretty much lying on your resume, I suppose. But the company doesn't even verify that you have the degree or anything. They just want to see it on paper.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to really get a degree instead of just saying you have one.
Well, that's my plan, but I wanted your 2 cents on it because it's not just a money thing, of course, but there's a lot of career opportunities, and I know a lot of CFOs at these companies who don't have degrees, and they've made it by word of mouth, by relationships, by everything but a degree. And it's like, is it worth it? Or, not is it worth it, but does it make sense to
if
put it
you're
on your
asking
resume?
us if you should lie on your resume, the answer is no. If you're wanting to know should you get a degree and actually get one so that you can get a job that pays $30,000 more, that is a discussion we can have. But no, I'm not going to tell you to go lie about having a bachelor's degree so you can go get a job, even if it works. I don't feel good about that.
Right, and that's the thing. I have a couple friends who've done it, and
Get better friends.
I don't care about your crooked friends. You need to be a man of integrity.
Right, and that's what I assumed was the.
Because let me tell you, I don't hire people here. We've got 1,157 people working on our team today. That's as of this morning. And I don't hire people based on having a degree. Not a single person in here got hired because they had a degree. They got hired because at some point in the interviewing process, we became convinced that they could do the job we were hiring them for. Now, some of that being convinced might be that they have a degree, but we have executive directors of marketing who do not have marketing degrees, and we have some that have a master's in marketing. Both can do the job, and they both got the job because they can do the job. If, however, I was to discover with any one of the team members that worked here, no matter how long they've worked here, that they had lied about having a degree to get the job, I would fire them instantaneously, not because of the degree, but because they're a liar, and I don't want to work with liars.
Right. That's fair. And I'm on your side, Dave. I just had to check in because I know people who've done it. And again, I know you're not saying
I know people have done it too. I had a lady that worked here one time that told us she had a master's degree, and after she quit, she came back 5 years later. She's a friend, and said, I have felt guilty since I've known you because I lied to you the entire time I've known you, and I have to come clean and tell you I do not have a master's degree in marketing. And she worked here, 25 years ago or something.
Wow.
And I still know her to this day, and I still like her, but I would have fired her for lying.
Yeah.
On that.
So, Bruce, what's the harm in you just going to get a degree if that's what you want to do?
Do you have to have a degree to succeed in corporate America? No. Is a degree valuable? Some are. Can you get in the door some places without a degree? Yes. Can you get in the door some places without a degree? No. Some places require a degree for you to even have a conversation. And that isn't a place I want to work anyway, because they're more concerned about pedigrees and degrees than they are actually getting the freaking work done.
Right. And to answer your question, George, the context is kind of like I've been in the Special Forces for the Marine Corps, and I know some guys in the SEAL teams and et cetera. And so that experience is way more than you can get any college degree.
Agreed.
It's just different, and it's a different kind of experience and expertise. So
but dude, if you ran a SEAL team, you can project manage.
Right, but I guess my question is a lot of things in America are backwards, of course. That's well known, but requiring a degree seems just like such a bad filter to have for your company.
It's just not. It's not. If the 100% filter is you must have a degree, between you and me, I wouldn't want to work there.
Got it. Okay.
Do you know what you want to do?
It would be sales, some type of business development, but sales related.
Very few sales positions require a degree. They require the ability to sell. The ability to
ones with,
make,
like,
the ability to handle your verbal skills and articulate an idea, craft a narrative, create a persuasive environment, and show people the need and fill the need. This is sales. Build value that is greater than the amount of time and the amount of money that the customer is going to put forth, and the customer will part with their money every single time. And that's sales. It's how it works.
Just got a free degree from Dave.
Do you have a degree?
I do, in communication. No one's ever asked. No one cares.
But
That's the truth.
Wait a minute, but you started here as a lowly intern.
That's right. With a degree.
And worked your way all the way up to the email bag.
That's right. I was in marketing, though, for 4 years, and my degree helped. I don't think it was a factor in the conversation.
It was a factor in that some of the things you learned in getting the degree, you put tools in your belt.
Exactly.
And I've got a business degree. I don't have a master's degree. I do have a PhD in DUMB.
Yep, which is one less than John Deloney has. So there's something to be said. You're at least half as smart as John, no matter what your PhD is in. Sorry, John,
dude,
for
I got to
listening.
tell you, depending on what your job was in the SEAL teams, I've worked a lot with those guys and a lot with Special Forces guys, and we do a lot of stuff with the military, and I'm a tactical shooter. I enjoy hanging out with them and learning from them on that stuff. And so you're more than qualified to step into some of these roles if you can just get the interview. So hang on. We're going to send you Ken Coleman's 2 books, Proximity Principle and From Paycheck to Purpose. Read those and you'll land the job. You do not have to have a degree to go into sales. Not when you've got military experience in Special Forces. You don't. And you certainly want to continue to be a man of honor and a man of integrity, because that's how you started your life. And you need to continue your life that way. That is how most people prosper, is from integrity. Very few people with a lack of integrity have a long-term prosperity.
And that was part of the millionaire study that we did as well.
Integrity shows up all the time.
Yeah.
And so I got to tell you, that's why there's very few things on the planet I hate as much as taxes. I hate taxes. I think they're unfair. I think the money is completely wasted by Washington. I think it's a disaster. I'm politically, philosophically, spiritually opposed to the unbelievable level of taxation that our country puts on us, while still 50% of Americans pay 0 in federal income tax, and they take my freaking head off with taxes. But I pay every dime I owe. Exactly. Not a penny more. But we calculate it precisely, because it has nothing to do with the IRS. It has nothing to do with the stupid Congress. It has nothing to do with the stupid federal government. It has to do with my integrity. And so we run a lot of cash through this place, and every freaking dime of it is reported exactly. And, so I get audited. It'll be no problem. No problem.
Come on in. Dave just invited you.
I don't cheat on my taxes. And if I was ever going to cheat on anything, by God, it'd be that.
That would be the place to do it.
It would be. I would start right there. If I'm going to be a cheater, that'd be the first line on the list right there, buddy.
You wouldn't add a degree on your resume, Dave?
That one don't even come up.
Oh.
Because I'm not pissed about that.
Yeah, I guess you haven't had to do a job interview in, ever. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that, though, our HR department interviewing you for the job, a CEO.
That would be bad.